So once again, this useless idiot in Kyle Rittenhouse is back in our lives. This time he was at a Turning Point event out at the University of Memphis where protesters were at the ready. And I'm going to play a clip, and we're going to break down that clip on the other side. And you will see Kyle Rittenhouse's reaction when asked basic, simple questions about the issues at hand. DJ, spin that shit.
Okay, I'll answer the question of racist things he said. He says we shouldn't celebrate Juneteenth. We shouldn't celebrate Martin Luther King Day. We should be working those days. It's called Katani Brown Jackson, an affirmative action hire. He's talked nonsense about George Floyd. And he said he'd be scared if a black pilot was on a plane. Does that not seem racist?
I don't know anything about that.
Then answer, no. Does that seem racist? Is a yes or no question, Kyle?
Well, after all the things I just told you, would you consider that hate speech?
I'm not going to comment on that.
Deflection! 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 Yeah! Fuck! Yeah!
Okay, the day is over. Can everyone please exit through the...
Yeah! Yeah!
Now, a lot of conservative and a lot of other outlets are trying to make it seem like, oh, this is a Black Lives Matter heckler, and this is a left-leaning heckler. How do you guys know that? See, you guys that's in the conservative media, and a lot of you coons out there is in that conservative media too. You don't know that guy from Adam, and you're just gonna sit there and just plaster some label on him. Oh, he must be Black Lives Matter, or he must be some guy that must be a left-leaning Democrat. No, how does he have to be any of that to ask this buffoon, this useless idiot, simple questions about why did he align himself with Charlie Kirk? Now, Charlie Kirk is the guy who owns and operates Turning Point USA. So how did Kyle Rittenhouse even become a subject in media discourse? Why is this motherfucker even in our lives? Well, to answer that, we need to go back on a trip down memory lane, or in the DeLorean, or in a hot tub time machine. But back in August in 2020, a guy by the name of Jacob Blake was shot in the back multiple times by a police officer out of Kenosha, Wisconsin. The officer's name was what was the officer name? Rustin Shesky. That's the name of the officer who shot Jacob Blake in the back multiple times during the domestic dispute. This prompted a protest out in Wisconsin. This prompted a protest to which Kyle Rittenhouse went to a town he didn't live in to protect property he didn't own with a gun he wasn't supposed to have through a straw man purchase. Straw man purchases are illegal out in Wisconsin. Now, for those of you who don't know what a straw man purchase is basically you're buying a gun for somebody who's not supposed to have it. So either they have a criminal record, which they couldn't pass a background check, or they are too young or not of age to be able to buy a gun. So you end up buying a gun for that person who is illegally not supposed to have it. That's a straw man purchase. That is illegal out in Wisconsin. So Jacob Blake took that illegal gun, shot 3 people, killed 2 of them. And why was he there in the beginning? He was there to kill black people. Let's just keep this a buck. I know a lot of people want to dance around that shit, but that's why he was there. So we got unarmed black men getting gunned down by police. Meanwhile, this punk motherfucker running around here with a goddamn AR or with a semi-automatic weapon, and he gets all the treatment and protection in the world. So he goes to court. He puts on this daytime winning performance here, as you can see, is he crying these crocodile tears. And the judge, who was corrupt as hell, and basically the judge rigged this trial in Kyle Rittenhouse's favor. I mean, Kyle Rittenhouse got to pick his own jury. I mean, what defendant in any case got to pick their own goddamn jury members? And then the corrupt judge threw out the gun charge, because if you don't have a gun charge, you can't convict them on attempted murder or murder charges if there's no gun charge. So the judge threw out the goddamn gun charge. And eventually Kyle Rittenhouse was acquitted. And when Kyle Rittenhouse was acquitted, he was the darling of the white right. He was being plastered on Fox News with that stupid idiot Tucker Carlson. Charlie Kirk was having them on different platforms. Yeah, Candace Owens running around here defending that bullshit too. Let's not forget, for anybody out there who's still defending Candace Owens, she was defending this motherfucker. Any event, any rally, anything that these racist rubes out here would get their rocks off on when it comes to Kyle Rittenhouse, they was all in for it. Now, Kyle Rittenhouse, to his discredit, didn't realize that he was being played like Nintendo in a living room somewhere. He didn't realize he was being used as a goddamn pawn in the political chessboard, because he's so enamored and he was so, blinded by the lights that are bestowed upon him. So the fact that you got people out here defending Kyle Rittenhouse, I'm like, come on, let's just keep this 100. This guy is a clown. He is a clown. So he goes to this function out in Memphis, Tennessee, at a Turning Point USA event, which is headed by Charlie Kirk. The brother just asked Kyle Rittenhouse simple questions about the things that Charlie Kirk has said throughout the years when it came to Juneteenth, Dr. King, Ketanji Brown Jackson being a diversity hire, right? All the stuff he says about black people, about black pilots. You got to be scared if a black pilot was on a plane or whatever like that. All that racist stuff he said. And that's who Kyle Rittenhouse, who doesn't have a problem with Black Lives Matter, let him tell it. Because see, if you really think about it, black folks don't even rock with Black Lives Matter. If you ask the black person, hey man, you rock with Black Lives Matter? No. Most black people didn't rock with Black Lives Matter because we saw for what it was. It was a scam, it was a grip, and it was a hustle by 3 bodagging lesbians. That's what it was. There were 3 bodagging lesbians. And that's what it was. So most black people didn't rock with the goddamn Black Lives Matter, but that is the talking point of the white right. Them racist rubes who works at Fox News and OAN and Newsmax and whatever right-wing nut toilet, the Daily Wire and all that. They use Black Lives Matter as a prop to expand on their anti-black racism. But a lot of us didn't rock with Black Lives Matter because we saw it for what it was, especially after they got $90 million in 2020 because through all the uprisings that was going on through all these different cities in the United States, and they got that money, and did that money go back to the family of the victims? No, it did not. It did not. Instead, it went to everything else, whether it be luxurious homes, whether it be lifestyle changing money for families of Patrice Cullors and people of her ilk. But it didn't go back to the victims of the family of the victims. It didn't go back to Samaria Rice, the mother of Tamir Rice, or Trayvon Martin's mama, or Philando Castile's family. It didn't go back to any of them. It was a self-serving agenda by 3 bodagging lesbians. Because it was LGBT driven. All you had to do was, if you go on the Black Lives Matter website and just read the little profile about them, it serves nothing. It says nothing about serving the Black community. It was all about LGBT. So we don't rock with Black Lives Matter. But that's who the racist right used as a prop to expand on their anti-Black racism. Now, Kyle Rittenhouse couldn't take the heat. His punk ass got out of the kitchen real quick with that goddamn golden retriever. And there's some other stuff. Because we got more video. DJ, spin that shit.
chasing Kyle Rittenhouse. Chasing him down.
You know, the thing that gets me about this chump is that he got so much protection. He got so much protection. They protected this guy like he was the president. They protected this guy like he was the president of the United States and shit. Meanwhile, we got unarmed black men who's trying to live their daily lives, trying to provide for their kids, trying to keep a roof over their head. They're under immense pressure to deliver on a daily basis, and yet they can get gunned down like animals. But this bitch, this punk-ass bitch. Oh, and by the way, it wasn't lost upon me that this punk motherfucker right here is selling body armor. Kyle Rittenhouse is selling body armor because that's the hustle that he's on right now to try to get money. Because he can try to go to all these schools, ain't nobody will accept him. He tried to go to Texas A&M. Texas A&M told him, "No, you ain't. You ain't coming over here." Why would they even invite him? Your guess is as good as mine. Your guess is as good as mine. But this idiot needs money. He can't work no regular job no more. No place is going to hire this guy. He is pretty much blacklisted anywhere. He needs money. That's why he's going around across the country at these events, at all these speaking engagements, because he needs money. He can't work a regular job no more. He just can't. That's why he's in this grift mode. This dude is desperate. Now he's out here trying to sell body armor. Body armor, huh? And he talking, he's always ready. Yeah, he always ready, all right. He always ready to, put on them shoes and start running like a low hoe. Now, Kyle Rittenhouse is promoting the Rittenhouse bundle from Armored Republic. According to the Arizona-based company, Rittenhouse designed the package, which includes a pseudo Gen 3 armor vest, a ceramic body armor, a multi-caliber rifle magazine, triple pouch, trauma pads, and a hydration pouch. There's a video that I will not play. Rittenhouse said the package is a very practical kit. Includes everything you need, all the way from hydration to first aid to general purpose and magazine holder. First of all, you think Kyle Rittenhouse will be out there in the field? Really? Really? Kyle Rittenhouse out there in the front lines or anything? He is a punk bitch. You see how fast he ran? He ain't had no AR-15 when he was at the University of Memphis. Yeah, he went all acting all big and tough then when he had that gun in his hand. You see how he took his golden retriever and ran out that goddamn auditorium with the quickness. So he's a bitch. And he's a bitch ass motherfucker running his mouth, talking shit, trying to deflect from the fact that he aligned himself with a useless idiot in Charlie Kirk. Yeah, because Charlie Kirk is a punk bitch himself too. See, these racists out there, they'll sit up there in their little echo chamber and spout all the anti-black racist talking points they want to. They can sit up there and talk down on black folks like we're second-rate citizens and all that. But these are the same white supremacists who will say this stuff, and these other races out there take that shit, and then they out here talking at us at a church or at a supermarket or wherever we at. In this day and age, and to this day, there's no excuse for somebody to be a fucking racist. There's just no excuse for it. Especially considering that the information is out here in the information age when it comes to racism. The fact of the matter is, it is taught at the home. Now you have a lot of other dumbasses out here trying to deflect and try to place the blame on the schools. But racism is not taught in the school. It's taught at home. And Johnny Jr. learns to be a racist from Big Johnny Sr. That's where the racism is learned at. It's not learned in some school. It's learned at home. It's being taught at home. When you got Susan being told by her daddy, hey, you better know, I better not find you with one of them niggers. That's taught at home. It has been taught, it has been constantly carpet bombed inside their head by their parents. That's how we got idiots like Kyle Rittenhouse running around here. What's up, Reef? Salute to you, bro. Good to see you. So, are you going to be surprised? And then this is the thing. This is not going to be the only occasion we're going to see this punk motherfucker. Let's just keep this a buck. This is not the only time you're going to see that. Because everywhere he go, he is going to get asked these same questions. You think that's going to stop at him at the University of Memphis? That's not going to stop there. It's not going to stop there. It's just going to continue. So he need a Fitbit because he's going to need to track his steps because it's not going to stop. So you guys let me know what y'all think. Kyle Rittenhouse, hey, this is his life from here on out. He is never going to have a simple life. All because of that incident that took place a few years ago out in Wisconsin. What's up, Stevie J? Salute to my man Stevie J in the building. Now, if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. Last but definitely not least, shouts out to the LDBC. This your man. Scream at me. Hurt!